Good afternoon, welcome to my channel. I'm Susan. You know, Thanksgiving is next week, and I'm sure you're all going to be busy cooking. And I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to make stuffing or dressing, whichever you prefer. Of course, stuffing, you put it in a bird. Dressing, you just put it in a dish in the oven. I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now, I bought these. These are breadcrumbs. Actually, they're bread cubes. You can see those, just cubes of little bread. Now you can do your own breading if you want. You just, cut your bread, put it in the oven, bake it. You know how to make croutons. You've seen that a dozen times, I'm sure. This is a quick and easy way. You don't have to bake the bread and wait for it to dry and whatever. So these are seasoned breadcrumbs. You can get them plain too and just add your own seasoning. But this is what we had at the store. So what we're going to do is I've got some celery here. I'm going to add some celery to this. About a cup and a quarter of celery. And this is a 12-ounce package of seasoned breadcrumbs. And I'm going to take some onion. I've got one medium onion here. I'm going to throw that in here. Now, if you want to, you can pre-cook the celery and the onion. I don't bother with that. Now I've got some chicken broth. You can also use vegetable broth if you're vegan. Okay, there we go. We're going to get about 3 cups of this. You just use this little thing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure you have a big spread on Thanksgiving with turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, salads, desserts, especially pumpkin pie, of course. We do too. That's why I use some quick ways here to get things done, like the seasoned breadcrumbs. I'm going to pour about 3 cups of that in here. This should do. Now, I like sage. In fact, I love sage dressing. I just think it's very, very tasty. And this has some seasoning in it, but never enough for me. So I'm going to add, I think, a teaspoon more. This is rubbed sage. And I'll just throw another teaspoon of sage in there. And I've got 1/3 cup of butter that I've melted. I'm going to put that in there. Now this is quick, easy, and painless. I'm going to stir this around, get everything coated really well. It takes a few minutes to get everything coated, but that's fine. And we'll put it in a baking dish and cover it up. And we'll bake it for about 45 minutes or so. Now if you want to put it in the turkey, you'll have to judge your time on that. Make sure you have the turkey cooked really well. But Thanksgiving, and then we've got, Christmas, and another year coming up. Golly sakes, I don't know where this one's gone, let alone another one. I just don't think that's enough moisture. Let me take a look here. No, I think we're going to add a little more. In fact, we might add the whole carton. Those are pretty dry breadcrumbs. Okay, here we go. Put them down in there. Okay. All right, now I have behind me here, and I'll grab it, a baking dish. I've sprayed with a non-stick spray, and I'm going to dump all this in there. is going to be so good. Now you can put other things in here. You can put thyme in here. If you have some fresh or dried thyme, you can put in there. You can put mushrooms. If you like, you can put your giblets in here. I particularly don't like giblets, but that's my own personal preference. So we're going to smooth this out. And we're going to put this covered up. I'm going to get this smoothed out a little here. Let me, I've got a piece of foil back here. We're going to cover this up. And we're going to put it in a 350 degree oven for probably, I would say maybe 45 minutes. And if you really want the top crunchy, you can take the foil off and leave it in the oven for maybe another 10 minutes, and it'll kind of crunch up the top. So we'll be back in about 45 minutes to show you what it looks like. Okay, we're back. It's baked for about 45 minutes. I did take the foil off the top so it could get a little crunchy on top, and left it in probably another 10 minutes. But you can see how moist it is. But this is my style of dressing. Quick, easy, and we'll see you later. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to wish you a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Blessings to all of you. Have a good day.